Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we are playing Shapez. I think I pronounced that correctly. This is a game on Steam by Tobias Springer. This is his third game that he has published on Steam. Link will be in the description. So if you are a fan of like a Factorio type game, this is kind of nice. This is just a more relaxing build-up kind of game. So we are just going to kind of go right into it. So we have like a tutorial going on, and we're going to see. So at the moment, what we need to do is deliver 40 of these circles here. You can see kind of what's going on here. So we can put one of those down and then connect it to a transport hub. Let's just go that way. And then we will begin to get our numbers. So you kind of see over here what we have. So this is a game where you continue to build kind of regardless of what you're doing. So if you're wanting to go a little bit faster, boom, you can kind of go like that. There are a couple of things to notice about the game. It is not like Factorio where I can kind of like build stuff just wherever I want or connect rails. There are some things to connect them, but for the most part, every conveyor, I lost my train of thought for a second, is going to go by itself. There's going to be some mixers that as we get farther in the game that kind of go this, and then our map board is huge. So we have shapes, colors, and we have even different types of shapes up here. So you just unlock the cutter. It cuts shapes in half from top to bottom. Be sure to get rid of the waste or it'll stall. Okay, so let's go back to my hub. So now what it is asking me to do is to deliver half of a circle. So what we're going to do here, and you can see kind of here we can rotate as we go. So let's, if it's coming into here, we're going to go ahead and cut it there. And we're just going to bring it there, and let's see. So we only have half. So this other one does not count as something that we need. So also we want to make more of these. So we need 40. So let's go ahead and we'll make another cutter here. And now when that cuts, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to get pretty much one or the other. So we're going to make our way. There maybe is no such thing as wasted things here. At some point you might require one that is on the other side. So sometimes it's good to do it just depending on your speed and how much you want to play and everything like that. When we get up to the higher levels, it's going to be asking to for upgrades for this, all sorts of shapes, colors, everything that you can think of. So like I said, we can sit back for a second. We know we need just to get to 40. We're doing it 2 at a time, as those guys are matching up. These guys are kind of junk. We could put the trash can here to put in there, because if we do not cut, there we go. They'll give you a reward, no reward, but the next one will. Better don't destroy your exist factory. You need those shapes later to unlock levels. So there you go. And all shapes you produce can be used to unlock upgrades. Don't destroy your old factory. The upgrades tab can be found at the top corner. So when I said that before, we do have tiers, and it's kind of what we're looking for to do what. So with our upgrades for our belt, distributor and tunnels, our extraction, cutting, rotating, and slacking, and mixing and painting. So we will get faster as those go on. So if we go up here, so you can see we just need circles again. So we are actually going to just cut that belt. As you saw, that kind of got backed up. So something always has to be moving. So we can actually kind of nab that for the moment. But we need squares for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to build some square factories. So we're going to do 3 of those. So we need 100, so it's a lot more than the 40. Go straight, please. There we go. So there we go. So now we're kind of moving that very quickly. There's also, we need circles, what you're doing. We need these nice little cutty things here. So we got to look for diamonds. We're going to see if there's anything close. Oops. See if there's any of those guys that look close. And you know what? I don't see any at the moment. So if we want to, we can actually pin this up on the board. So we can say, oh, I have almost everything I need there. So this is going to unlock our splitter and our merger. So again, we'll move kind of slow. Make sure you know what you're doing. Right now we can't do anything with these paint colors. So at some point we'll be painting what we're doing. We're still looking for, what are we looking for again? Oh, so we made it, so we're gonna upgrade that. So now it's asking us to kind of do regular circles and bottoms only. So we're gonna have to work on that. We're still looking for this tier right there. We're gonna go ahead and pin him and pin him. So do we see? So I can make this into a star, but I'm gonna need a couple more pieces for it. So that might be something we do much later on in the game. Oh, right now, boom. Okay. So, manufactured mounts have been locked. It can be used by splitting and merging onto other or multiple belts. So what that means is, if I put this right here, well, you can't see that really well. Let me try a better one here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make this guy again, and try not to destroy my production when doing it. And I am gonna make a merger here. Where are these guys going here? I don't think I did that. Yep, there you go. So every time one goes up there, now it gets transferred into that area. But for here, I need again another cutter. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut this. We're going to see what we can cut the shape into. There we go. So we need 120 of these. So this is not something that we're gonna be able to do quickly with our current part. So we're gonna go ahead and just make a couple extra cutters. We're gonna go here. We are actually going to keep my blocks just going in case I need them for later. Okay, so we're slowly getting there, but like I said, we need more. So let's get this guy cranking out with some blocks. Okay, so we're gonna cut. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that merger here so that it saves the space for us later. There we go. We can do that one more time on this back end. I only need one of those. So we're going to make a cutter. Oops, and my belt is going the wrong way. That's why nothing's coming out. Like I said, we're gonna make our cutter, make our splitter. And again, we can pretty much go, not building straight here. We can go to right here, and again, we're gonna merge. So now we're cooking with these guys. So we're doing pretty well. I like it. It's working out. We need to get to 120. So as we're looking, we need 100 of those. We still need 360 circles to go. We're a bit there, so we're gonna actually unpin that for a second. We do need bottoms, but we can't make them yet. So we're gonna have to get to the next level to do that. Okay, the rotator has been unlocked. It rotates shapes 90 degrees. So we can do key bindings. We're not gonna worry about those today. Okay, so now I need tops and bottoms for this stuff. So like I said, what we're gonna do, let's make a couple of these. And we're gonna cut. And they don't come out the way we need them to come out. So we need to rotate them. So let's go ahead, we're gonna put a rotator on both of them. And so now we have bottoms, and now we have tops. So with that, what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna make them go into that one. And what we're gonna do here is merge these guys up. There we go. So like I said, we got some tops. So that's our first bit of that, and we're like, well, you know what? That's not a lot, unfortunately, for what we need here. So like I said, we're just gonna keep cutting. Make sure we're going the right way. We're gonna rotate the top. We know that's gonna help. And we're gonna merge our lines here. Okay, so let's see. Now we know that we are moving extra one of those. And there we go. Okay, so we need to go ahead and rotate our guy here. So we can do that pretty easy. So if I want to make this a lot easier, I can rotate. And that's going to bring out that size. So let's rotate one more time. Now we're bringing out only the top spots. So we need a lot of these bombs at some point. So we don't want to cut them all out. But to advance to the next level, we need just the tops. So we're making good progress there. So like I said, the game, like I said, you continue to build your factory. If you want to just completely reinvent it, you can. There's no enemies. There's really no time limit. It makes it like a much more just relaxed game. And I've played Factorio, and you're worried about people attacking your base and pollution, stuff like that. And then if you're rebuilding, it sometimes can be a lot of work. This game just makes it very simple to do. You know, I can rebuild it. There are no resources I need, no chests, nothing. You just build the factory, you call it a day, and I think it's pretty fun. So, you know, that's kind of what we got. So let's say what we're going to do now is we're going to, again, do some cutting. Okay, so let's see. Got to make sure my rotation is good. I know I need to rotate them at least once for both of them. There's the bottom, there's the top. Okay, so this guy, again, is going to get rotated a few times. And then we will merge these guys together. And there you go. So now we're making all tops. And you can see that this side is moving a lot faster than this side. That's because each action that you do takes some time, which is kind of what you have here is when you're doing your distribution and your belts and stuff like that. It makes it speed up. So right now our extraction only goes so fast. Our belts, distributors, and tunnels only go so fast. This only goes so fast. So as you continue to level, you continue to go for your delivery, what you need to get. And the second part is then you go for everything else. So like I said, that's a nice concept. Okay, so colors. And this is the last level we're going to do. We're going to actually make some colors today. So if you remember here, well, almost there. I need one more to get to painting. This makes tunnels. I'm sorry, painting is the next one. So I just need the tops. So, have you ever cut a cut? Is what we're gonna kind of be doing here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I need just this side right here. So he actually can go right there. I'm gonna kind of get rid of that. These, you guessed it, I'm gonna rotate until I get what I need. So let's see, let's rotate, or at least get more of what I need. I need just the tops, so I'm gonna get some tops because I'm cutting a lot of stuff going on here. So we're gonna put that in there, and we're gonna put the merger in there. There we go. Oops, and this is getting backed up. So the problem is this cutter can only go so fast. So we're actually having a pretty huge jam up going on in this area now because we can only cut so much. So that's one of the things that, you know, maybe I need to do a little bit of redesign with this to make this go faster. So what we're going to do, yeah, because I guess I have stuff going from everywhere. Let's see, is there another circle I can get easier? So like I said, we're going to let that go for a second. It's going to upgrade as we go on. We're going to abandon that part of the factory. We're going to go right here. And what we're going to do, we're going to make one. We're going to make this guy just exclusively a cutter. So we're going to cut everything we need. So actually we're going to make him go up just a little farther so we can cut and cut. Cut, and have all sorts of fun. Okay, so let's see. That's now cut. Okay. Oh, you know what? It did not cut because guess what? It cuts down the middle. So we need to actually rotate this. So let's go ahead and keep moving him up. It's because it's cutting straight, but guess what? We need to cut it along the other line. Now I'm actually going to put this trash can here. There we go. Now we're actually getting some cuts going. Okay, so what we're going to do here now, like I said, we need to do a little bit of difference making here. So let's cut this. So we need to rotate them actually before we cut them. So we're going to put a rotator and then a cutter. And then we're going to move that stuff there. There we go. Okay. So I need these guys here. So this needs to rotate. And let's see what he rotates. There we go. We're at the right side. Okay. So now that we are at the right side here, let's go ahead and let's see. There's my delivery spot. So we're gonna actually move something up here for move something for delivery here. Okay. So that's going that way. Perfect. So these guys now are going to merge together, and we're gonna make a line. There we go. Nice. That's moving well. We still have this over here too. So everything has been cut the correct way. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring them both out. And we're going to rotate. And we're going to use this trash can here just so we can actually see what we get. So we're going to need another rotation here. And that's the correct one that we want. So we can go ahead and merge him. So merge. And let's see, that is not what we kind of want. So let's move him again. We'll get nope. So we're gonna move him here. Let's see. We almost no one more. And top piece. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so now we can do our merge and our merge. And now we are just exclusively making the top pieces here. So we do have a little bit of a back jam going on here as everything is moving through. But we did get an upgrade. Our upgrade is speed for the extractors. So we are going to select that. And oh, look at that. That actually works out super well for us. So we're good there. So yeah, because this has just become like a logjam. This one, he's moving great. This one, having some issues. So, because this cutter is just not moving quick enough. And our cutter... Here, we need this to actually get to go faster. We don't have those yet. But for the moment, like I said, we're going to work on this, and then we're going to do a little paint, and then we're going to call it a day with this video. So, it's kind of nice. Like I said, it's a decent factory. I do have some issues. There definitely are some issues going on here. So, this cutter is just not happening. So, let's see. What can I do? Yeah, they're just... I don't know. We're just going to leave that for the moment. Like I said, it's a problem for later. We like it. So as we move up to level 7... Okay, so delivery. Now we can paint. So very nice. They did make a colorblind mode for us. So what do we need? We need red circles. Well, here's some reds. And I know I have some circles down here. Do I have any other good reds around? I can merge these guys together. So that's probably what I'm going to do. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to build here. Very sloppily, apparently. And we are going to build an extractor for our painter. So our paint comes out like that. And then to put the painter in, I need the paint to go on the paint side. And I need the opposite direction, of course, to go for this side. So this is where we are actually going to use these tunnels. So we're going to go here, and we're going to bring that out to here. And let's see, we got that in. There we go. Look at that. So now we're painting. Now we are painting. So we are actually going to move that over here to merge onto this belt. But you know what? We are painting really slow. And I just noticed this would probably be a much better way to use my paint than the other one. So let's get a couple painters going on in here. So let's see. I want it. Let's see. Paint goes that way and other stuff goes that way. So we'll go in here. We'll get a couple of these actually. Okay, so let's get a couple of extractors for these guys. Okay, that one is done. That one is done. So again, we're going to need some of these too. So we're going to get 2 of them at the moment. This one, he's just going to go straight up in there. And then, like I said, we're just going to merge him right here. This other one, like I said, we're going to go up here. And this is when I'm going to, again, use my tunnel. And let's see, now that we have the tunnel, we're going to, of course, merge these guys. And now, yeah, this painter is slow. So, but obviously, how are we going to get our painting quicker? Mixing and painting, 1.5 of those guys. So again, you know, we're going to look, oh, and we have them right here. That's perfect. You can go ahead and start working on that. We have 800 blocks to go, so it's going to be a second. So we're going to start working on that while we're doing this. So one thing, let's see, let's get him. So first thing we need is a cutter. So let's cut. Okay, let's see that. We need the opposite direction for that. So let's go ahead and we're going to rotate this twice. 1 and 2. Let's make sure we got it right. Everything's just going to go in there for the moment. It looks like that one's good. That one's good. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we need painting. So let's go ahead and get that. Let's see. My painter is going to be, my shape goes there. That's really nice. Paint goes there. And there we go. So let's see. Here's the bigger problem now. We don't have a lot of space on this line. So we're just going to put that right into there. But I have 2 of these. So let's go ahead and make another one. We're just going to kind of move him out. What we're going to do with him at the moment is we're going to kind of build a little bit of a wacky line so we can use these tunnels. Here's my painter. And then we will be able to merge these together. There we go. So, like I said, you kind of see what kind of factory you have going on here. Stuff is moving on. I think you get a basic gist of the game. Like I said, each time you get harder and harder things to make as you continue to go here. You can actually check your production on how much you're producing at the moment. So right now I'm producing about 282 just circles a minute, 198 of those, and vice versa. So for my 800 reds I need, I produce them at 60 a minute. So I'm, going to be here for some time. So in that amount of time, though, I'm going to continue to look at what I have and say, well, you know what? I need more circles. I need more painting. That's just kind of what you're going to do. So what you would do at that point is, hey, I need another extractor. I'm actually going to use this splitter here. And I'm going to build another paint shop. You go in there. You go in there. Got my tunnel going. And a very sloppy line. This is what I'm building at the moment. And then boom. Okay. So now I've added another painter. I'm now up to 78 per minute. Whoa. Watch the speed, guys. Watch the speed. Like I said, these start slower. As you get better in the game, they move quicker. Yeah. That's kind of how you're going to be going here. So I am going to leave you with this factory. Like I said, this is a really fun game. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you guys for watching and listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.